Hi, my name is Marcus Cupola, and this is a different video. You can tell because I'm wearing a hat. I'm a registered psychotherapist, and you might remember me from such sleep videos as Monster Garage and Breakfast, the Killer of Sleep. I wanted to talk to you today about sleep hygiene as a way of getting better sleep and improving sleep. Now, there are a lot of good books on the subject. One that I particularly recommend is called Goodnight Mind, not a paid placement. And it summarizes what I'm going to talk about as well as a few other things. There's also a nice handout that you can find out online that I also use in my sessions. I'm not going to show it to you just because I don't want to get in trouble, but it is by the Center for Clinical Interventions, and it says sleep hygiene at the top. The ones that I'm going to go over today are the most common things that I find interfere with sleep. I'm going to summarize them here: not having a bedtime routine, screens and technology, not using the bed for sleep, and sleep rituals and bath time. So taking each in turn, not having a routine. So if we don't have sort of set pattern or order of things that we do for bed, our body doesn't have the cues to know that it's going to be bedtime and to start gearing down for the night. So if we're doing things randomly or we come home and try to go right to bed, it doesn't work. We stay awake, as many of you know. On the other hand, if we have a regular routine that we go through, much like when we get up, we get in the car and then we want that coffee, we go get that coffee, we start to feel good, we get to work, and things are starting to pick up. That's our having a good morning routine. Your morning routines will probably differ. You might have breakfast, you might get the kids up. Whatever your routine is, helps prepare the body for the day. Well, you also need to help prepare the body for nighttime and going to bed. So have a routine. If you normally have to get up at 6, then do the math backwards and find out what time do I need to go to bed. And add a little bit of time to fall asleep. And then you can work backwards from there. So then we'll get into screens and technology. This is a really big one, right? Anybody have a phone? We all have a phone. Now, the problem with using screens and tablets and the computer and watching TV before bed is part of the technology involves giving us light, and in particular, blue light. Now, you might have heard of something called blue blockers, which are a type of glasses that you might have seen people in IT or computer or technology heavy industries wear. Now, blue blockers block out the blue light. The blue light helps keep us awake. That particular blue light, which comes from all screens and technology that we use, is a wakefulness signal to the brain. So you can try wearing blue blockers, and maybe that'll help you before bed. But what I recommend, what experts recommend, and what the book and other handouts recommend is reducing your screen time. The best time is to block it off 2 hours before bed. No more screens 2 hours before bed. Now, I can almost hear some of you screaming at me, "That's not possible," or "That's not realistic," or some version of that, or "That's when I get my whatever it is in. That's why I'm on Facebook." Well, reduce it at least, right? You want to have some time before bed where you're not using the screen so that your brain isn't receiving that wakefulness signal. And it takes some time, again, roughly 2 hours, for that, after receiving that wakefulness signal, for your brain to actually go into sleep. So if you're watching TV on your phone or tablet right before bed, that's why. Your brain has been getting the wakefulness signal right up until you put it away. No wonder you can't fall asleep. You've just recently gotten a wakefulness signal. So now we're going to move on to the next one because it links to using the screens. Not using the bed for sleep. Well, that means you need to use the bed for sleep and sleep only. Not video games, not watching TV, not being on your phone, not on the tablet, not eating in bed. You need to use it only for sleep because your body encodes the bed and the bedroom for whatever it is you use it for. So if you're using the bed, sitting in bed watching TV, reading, and I love reading, or on your tablet playing games, whatever it is, maybe playing video games, then your body is coding the space for being awake and active. So then when you put that stuff away, it's hard for you to lay down and go to sleep because the body has encoded this space for being awake. So you want to take your TV, tablet, phone, whatever it is, out of the bed, and preferably out of the bedroom. Now, even if you don't do anything else, do this, and over time it will help. Your body will reset so that when you get into bed, it says, all right, this is time for sleep, and will help you fall asleep. So use the bed for sleep. Now we're going to get to sleep rituals and bath time, and this is where we put together all the things we just talked about. So having a good sleep ritual, putting away the screens, doing a reading or other activities out of the bed, out of the bedroom preferably, and taking your bath help prepare the body for sleep, right? Just like other rituals, when you go to McDonald's, your mouth starts to water, you're prepared for it, the body recognizes the signals. Your body recognizes the sleep rituals, the order of events. When you come home and you change out of your work clothes into your pajamas and your t-shirt, the body starts to recognize, well, this means comfort. I can let go. When we take off the socks or put on the slippers, the body recognizes this as a preparation for sleep. So too with bath time or your shower or whatever it is you're bathing. Now, if you bathe in the morning, great, you don't need to worry about this part. If you do happen to do your bath or shower at night, make sure you do it no sooner than, again, 2 hours before bed. When you're in the shower, most of us tend to use hot or warm water. Well, by raising the body's temperature, that is a wakefulness signal. So if we take a hot shower before bed, we've just given the body a wakefulness signal. This is why it's difficult to go to bed right after a nice warm shower. Now, of course, we feel very comfortable. It feels nice to take a nice warm shower and bundle up in something and lay down or whatever, but it's not a sleep-producing activity. So, take your bath or shower 2 hours beforehand. That gives your body time to cool down. Now, that temperature drop is a sleep signal because your body's temperature does drop when you sleep. So you want to give it time to do that. Now, you can also combine this with, for example, using the bed only for sleep. You want to try and keep your bedroom, if possible, a degree or two cooler. So that way when you lay down, you get that cool air on your face, and that again is a sleep signal. So when you put all of these together, having a routine, reducing your screen time, using the bed for sleep, having sleep rituals, and a bath time that is well distanced from the time you actually lay down to sleep. Oh, and sorry, the sleep rituals. Try and go to bed at about the same time. So we put that all together. You will improve your sleep quality and likely your sleep quantity over time. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. All that stuff that we always ask you to do. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.